Figured I'd give everybody a little update on the rusty old shotgun projects I've been working on. You know, I had about 8 of these shotguns that I got in various disrepair and a trade that I did. Bought all the parts and then used what was there, and then outsourced barrels and various different parts to get them back running. So basically, I'll start off with the Iver Johnson, the Excel. Basically, it's just Iver Johnson. We got a stock, 4-end. Everything's good on that one. That one's ready to go test. The Revelation that we took and fitted the 410 barrel. Naturally, all of these are going to get refinished once we get all the stocks and wood and everything fitted on it. It's got an old Tonight 4-end on it, and I actually robbed a stock off of an old shotgun. If you look back about 10-12 years ago when I did the Project Rusty Crusty, that one's ready to go test. We do have to get a bead for the Iver Johnson in 20 gauge because it's missing one, but I'm not going to put one on there until I actually refinish the metal because they're a pain in the butt to take off to put back on. The Harrington and Richardson, which is basically a reinforced breech, heavy model 6. We've got everything on it fixed. I do got to do a little bit more work on the extractor because it's not wanting to spring out. Got to do a little bit more work on that, and we're going to put a new stock on this one eventually, because if you look, this one's kind of, whoever cut this kind of cut at an angle. It doesn't fit very well, and naturally again all this is going to get refinished when we do the metal work. So we've got that one, and then last but not least of the ones we have ready to test, we've got the Sears 101-100 in 20 gauge. We've got that one ready to test as well. And again, we're going to redo all the wood and everything once we get these in working order. Those are the ones that are ready to test, and I'll show you the ones that we still have yet to get some more parts for. Alright, and we'll go through these. These are the ones I still have to get parts for. The Stevens, this is the regular Stevens Model 94 in 12 gauge. I actually have the extractor in, waiting on the spring and the plunger. I cut a new pin for it, so we'll get a stock bolt, stock, and a 4-end for that one, and refinish it, get us a new bead for it, and that one will be ready. And then the Stevens Model 94C we did in 20 gauge. It's all ready. Everything's good on it. We just have to get a new stock bolt, stock 4-end for it, and it'll be ready to go. This is the one we did in 16 gauge. It's one of those Revelation receivers we got online and found us a 16 gauge barrel, modified the 4-end hook so we could get it going. Basically all we need for it is again a stock bolt, stock, and 4-end. I'm thinking all these were probably parts guns, the way people had robbed parts out of them and sold them. And then last but not least, the J.C. Higgins Model 101 in 12 gauge. It's ready as well. We just have to get a stock bolt, stock, and 4-end, refinish all of them, and a bead. We'll have to get a bead for that one. And then once we get all the woodwork, stock bolts, like I said, I'm on an unsponsored channel, so everything that I do out of my own pocket and as I can with other projects going on. That being said, you know, you got to be really careful in working on these. You're not going to get back what you've got in them, because they're basically $150 gun, and by the time you put between a $60 and $80 handguard, $10 stock bolt, $120 stock, you're gonna have 200 bucks in it. So you got to be real careful on how you do these things. Naturally, you're not going to get your money back, but the whole point of me building this whole playlist is maybe somebody will take it out and get one of their family members' old shotguns and fix it up and put it back into working order, go back at it, you know, so that way somebody else can enjoy it for another 50 to 100 years, which is basically what I did with all these the metalwork. When I take these down and re-blue them, they'll look basically like a brand new gun. I'm not worried about any kind of monetary value as far as depreciating them, because they're a $150 gun. So I'll make them into what I want. Be nice little collections, additions to the collections, and something to go out and occasionally shoot. Alright, as we get more work done to them, I'll update you.